We have seen Shedeur Sanders take second-team reps before, but today, interestingly, at least during one move-the-ball period, it was really one of the first move-the-ball periods that we've seen, the Browns actually had Shedeur Sanders go ahead of Dillon Gabriel. He went with the second team. Dillon Gabriel then went with the third team. It's the only time we saw it. It's the only time we have seen this, but Mary Kay, just sort of an interesting step forward, I guess, in this competition.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's earned it, and I think we've all seen that.
Understand the situation that you're in and be able to approach that and get the best out of it. You could view things as you're not getting reps in a negative way, or you could view it as, okay, when it's my time to get out there. So there's no excuses, because when you get out there, nobody cares how many reps you got. Whenever you get in the game, nobody cares if you took a snap before. You know, like they care about.
Fifth round, 144th overall. We all know how bogus that was. We know that there's more to it than just his football skill. But him being there, you want to test a lot of things about Shedeur Sanders. And most of it, of course, his skill set is one thing because you want to make sure he can play on this level. But his temperament, his willingness to handle, not ability, because we know he has the ability, but his willingness to handle.
Understand the situation that you're in and be able to approach that and get the best out of it. You could view things as you're not getting reps in a negative way, or you could view it as, okay, when it's my time to get out there. So there's no excuses, because when you get out there, nobody cares how many reps you got. Whenever you get in the game, nobody cares if you took a snap before. You know, like they care
Shedeur
about.
with a pole big as Shaq. We know that, because nobody said anything about him in college at all. But cool, you being respectful to him because he's the third round pick overall. So maybe he starts in front of Shedeur. But let these guys get equal reps at the being the number one, playing with the number one wide receivers, playing with the number one tight ends, like seeing what that feels like, the speed of going against the number one defense. There's no pads on, so there's no real pressure.
This keeps letting me know, because I keep hearing 5 games, 5 games, 5 games, 3 games, 3 games, 3 games. That's what you're gonna get with Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco. So eliminate them. I'm just eliminate them. If these two rookies go out there and they play well in preseason.
What's good, football fan? Welcome back to the channel, where we're dishing out the hottest NFL takes with that extra sauce. If you're all about the game, you know the drill. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the biggest story lighting up Cleveland right now. We're talking about none other than Shedeur Sanders, the Browns quarterback who's gone from the bottom of the depth chart to straight up stealing the show at mini camp. This ain't just another hype train, this is a full-on movement, and Shedeur's driving it. So grab your tailgate snacks, kick back, and let's unpack how this kid's turning the Browns QB room upside down. You ready? Let's roll! Picture this. Just a few days ago, Shedeur Sanders was stuck in the mud, running with the fourth-team offense at Browns mini camp. Yeah, you heard that right. QB4, Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland. Com dropped the news that Shedeur was so far down the pecking order, he was barely getting a whiff of meaningful reps. The coaching staff had him pegged as a long shot, with some folks even questioning if he'd see the field in the preseason. Talk about a gut punch for a guy with his pedigree. But hold the phone, because Shedeur's flipped the script in a way that's got everybody shook. In a matter of days, he's climbed from fourth string to second team reps, leapfrogging Dillon Gabriel and putting serious pressure on the starting quarterback spot. This ain't just a small step up, it's a giant leap that's got the NFL world buzzing. One assistant QB coach who's been around the block for 15 years said it best. In all my time coaching, I've never seen a turnaround like this. That's not just talk. That's a veteran saying Shedeur's rise is straight up historic. What's behind this surge? It's not just about slinging the ball, though Shedeur's arm is a cannon. It's the whole package of grit, leadership, and a stone-cold ability to run the offense like a seasoned pro. Every rep he takes is money, pinpoint throws, smart decisions, and a deep grasp of the playbook that's got coaches grinning ear to ear. When Shedeur's under center, the whole vibe shifts. He's not just playing, he's commanding the field, and it's got the Browns' staff rethinking everything. The hype around Shedeur ain't just coming from the practice field, it's going national. Stephen A. Smith, the king of hot takes, went all in on Shedeur during a recent First Take segment, and this wasn't just about stats or highlight plays. Stephen A. was preaching about Shedeur's intangibles, the stuff that makes a quarterback special. This kid's got ice in his veins, he said, practically jumping out of his seat. It's not just about the arm or the numbers. It's the poise, the mental toughness, the hunger to be great. Shedeur Sanders got that dog in him. And he's not the only one singing Shedeur's praises. LeSean McCoy, a guy who's been around elite quarterbacks, is banging the drum for Shedeur to get a legit shot with the first team offense. And nobody got a bad word to say about this kid. McCoy said on FS1, he's the real deal. McCoy's pushing for fairness in the QB competition, arguing that Shedeur needs reps with the top dogs. Think Amari Cooper, Jerry Kitty, to show what he can do under real pressure. He gets that Dylan Gabriel, a third-round pick, is getting more first-team looks right now, but McCoy's like, let's make it a fair fight. Let Shedeur cook. Then there's James Jones, who's keeping it 100 about the Browns' quarterback mess. The former NFL receiver didn't hold back on speak, calling out the team for leaning on veterans like Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett when young blood like Shedeur is balling out. If these kids are showing up, why are you still looking at the old heads? Jones asked. Give Shedeur a real shot in the preseason. Let him build some confidence and show what he's got. Jones sees what Browns fans have been begging for, a spark at quarterback. And right now, Shedeur's bringing the fire. Let's give a big shout out to Shedeur for how he's handled this whole situation. When he got slapped with that fourth team label, the doubters came out in droves. Social media was buzzing. A-list was where some coaches even seemed skeptical. But Shedeur, he didn't flinch. No Twitter rants, no locker room drama. He just got to work. In a recent sit down, he kept it real. You gotta know where you stand. Reps or no reps, you can let it break you or use it to fuel you. That's the kind of mentality that wins over teammates and shuts up the haters. And man, has he backed it up. Mary Kay Cabot's latest update confirms Shedeur is now running with the second team, handling everything the Browns throw at him like a vet. Play calls, nailed it. Huddle leadership, on point, making adjustments at the line, no problem. Cabot says he's thriving under pressure, reading defenses like a book and dropping dimes to his receivers. This ain't a guy who's just happy to be here. He's gunning for that QB1 spot, and he's closing the gap fast. For Browns fans, this is more than just a cool story. It's hope. Let's be real, Cleveland's been stuck in QB hell for years. From the Baker Mayfield saga to the Deshaun Watson drama to a parade of backups, the quarterback position's been a straight-up soap opera. Shedeur Sanders' rise is like a ray of sunshine breaking through the clouds. His ability to stay cool, execute plays, and lead the offense is exactly what this team's been missing. Going from QB4 to QB2 in a heartbeat shows he's not just along for the ride, he's ready to take the wheel. The backing from heavy hitters like Stephen A. McCoy and Jones only amps up the excitement. They're not just hyping a hot prospect, they're pointing to a guy who's proving he belongs. McCoy's push for Shedeur to get first team reps is already paying off with his second team promotion. Jones's call to move past the veterans makes total sense when you've got a young gun like Shedeur lighting it up. The Browns have a shot to build around a new face, and Shedeur's making it impossible to ignore him. So, where do we go from here? Shedeur's climb to second team reps is huge, but the preseason's where the real test comes. Can he take that mini camp magic and turn it into game day greatness? Can he handle NFL defenses and make plays when the lights are on? If he can, the Browns white just had their franchise quarterback. If he stumbles, well, it's a long road back. But based on what we've seen, Shedeur's got the tools, the heart, and the drive to make a serious case for QB1. Yo, Browns fans, I want to hear from you. Are you riding the Shedeur Sanders wave, or are you keeping it chill? Does he deserve those first team reps in the preseason, or should the Browns stick with Flacco and Pickett for now? Is Shedeur the guy to finally fix Cleveland's QB problem, or does he need more time to prove himself? Hit the comments and let me know what's good. I'm reading all your takes, so bring the heat. Shedeur Sanders' mini camp saga is one of the wildest stories of the NFL offseason. From being buried at QB4 to storming into the QB2 spot, he's shown the kind of guts, talent, and leadership that every team dreams of. With big names like Stephen A. Smith, LeSean McCoy, and James Jones in his corner, the momentum's all his. Cleveland's been searching for a quarterback to believe in, and Shedeur's making a damn good case that he's the one. Thanks for hanging with me, fam! If you're pumped about Shedeur's rise or just live for NFL drama, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and join the crew. We're breaking down all the biggest stories in football, so stay tuned for more. Until next time, keep it locked, and let's see if Shedeur Sanders can take that final step to QB1. Peace out.